And we are live at North Shore Distillery in, is this officially Libertyville?
Technically Green Oaks.
Green Oaks, the metropolis of Green Oaks. We are live at North Shore Distillery for another visit with 95 Will Rock during Lake County's Restaurant Week. And Sonia here, she's going to give us a quick tour of the place, the distillery here in Green Oaks.
Yeah, so we are the oldest craft distillery in the state. We've been in business for 16 years now, and this is our tasting room. It's kind of a one-of-a-kind crazy space. We've got a loungy area with a fireplace. We've got a shop where we sell all of our spirits. We've got a big tasting room. If we walk around a little bit this way and take a peek, we've got a bunch of seating over here. We've got our own boozeum. So if you want to learn a little bit about booze, we've got a bar on the other side. So we'll walk over there and get a cocktail.
Did you guys come up with boozeum, or did you see that somewhere else?
I sort of came up with it. We had a space. This is a kind of a quirky space. It used to be a fancy custom kitchen showroom that we've remodeled to suit our purposes. And we had that room that I didn't know what else to do with outside the bathroom.
And it's right next.
Made it into a museum.
And it's right next to Lakeshore Harley Davidson. And through the windows, they got Harley stuff going on over there. So I bet you get a lot of people. We're on 176. And I bet you get a lot of people stopping from there once in a while.
We do, and we get to serve drinks out in the parking lot when they're doing their bike nights with the bands and stuff. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah. And here's the bar.
Here's Caroline. She's our amazing Jill of all trades. She does all kinds of stuff around here, including making drinks.
All right.
So Caroline's going to get started on making a cocktail for us. She's going to make a drink called the Ceiling Breaker, which is developed in collaboration with our friends at a restaurant in Chicago. We like to collaborate with all kinds of folks in the area. So it's a great drink with some fresh lemon juice.
We got just a little bit of simple syrup here. Then we have our Luxardo maraschino liqueur. And then my favorite, because I'm obsessed with grapefruit. This is a grapefruit liqueur.
Is there actual grapefruit in the grapefruit liqueur?
There is some, yeah. Grapefruit peel. Mostly.
All right. And do you guys make the liqueur too, or
we don't?
No, you just make the actual spirits, right? Yeah.
We do make some liqueurs, but not that one in particular. That's a custom gin we developed for the Dearborn restaurant, so it's only available here and at the Dearborn in Chicago. But it's a really citrusy gin. It's got grapefruit peel in it. So it's a really bright, summery gin. Yeah. And so it's a really fun drink. This drink has a lot of layers and a lot of complexity. That's really what we go for with our cocktails, is really interesting flavors. So a cocktail can be an experience in a glass, not just a means to an end. So that's part of what we're all about.
I told you I'm a gin guy. That's why we're doing a gin drink. But you talk about your gin being different. A lot of people are like, oh, I don't like gin. It tastes like a Christmas tree. But that's not the case. There's so many different kinds of gin.
There are. It's such a broad category. And so people often had a bad experience with one gin, but they like other gins. We love to teach people that. We routinely hear from people that they thought they hated gin until they came here.
Do you have like standard gins that you make on a regular basis, or do you do specialty? Or?
We do. We have two mainstay gins. Our number 16, which is a botanical style gin. Juniper, citrus, spice, floral, a lot of complexity. Then we have our number 11, that's that more old school juniper lover style of gin. And then we've got this Dearborn gin that's very citrusy. We've also got one that's Old Tom style, which is really rich and round and floral.
Have you ever had Geneva that they make in Amsterdam? That they have in Amsterdam?
Yeah.
That is just like.
It's totally different thing. It's a totally different thing.
All right. And now that is called, what is that called?
That is called the Ceiling Breaker.
All right, you take the camera.
All right.
And I will try the Ceiling Breaker. We got what is that?
That's a Luxardo cherry, wrapped in a lemon.
A little lemon.
Little lemon action for sure.
See, I could drink that for a couple hours.
Yeah, it's quite good.
And then probably nap. So. A lot of people don't know about the Luxardo cherries. Are big in like Manhattans and.
For sure. They are the original maraschino cherry. And so they have this really rich flavor. They're made with marasca cherries from Italy. It's the only cherry we use on our bar. It's
like a stronger, like, cherry. I mean, it really has that.
It's a punchy, sour cherry. Yeah. Yep, sorry.
That is good. And what is that called?
Ceiling Breaker.
A Ceiling Breaker. Yeah. Who named it? Why is it called the Ceiling Breaker?
The folks at the Dearborn are the ones who named that drink. And so because we took the drink from them, they were closed for most of the pandemic. Yeah. And as a salute to them, we decided to put that drink on our menu for a while. So they just got reopened. And so that's their recipe and their name.
I think somebody in my head drank 10 of those and broke the ceiling.
Perhaps.
The Dearborn.
All
So,
right.
we're talking about the Dearborn and a very historic place. Let's talk about North Shore Distillery and the history. How long have you guys been here? And what's the idea?
Sure. So we, Derek, my husband Derek, and I started the distillery, and we wanted to do something we could be passionate about every single day and have fun and enjoy what we were working on. So Derek got this kernel of an idea to start a distillery. He's a chemical engineer by training, so he studied it.
Oh, he likes the science of it.
He does.
Yeah.
And so he really likes the process and the equipment and
Yeah.
the manufacturing side. And I'm the booze nerd.
You strike
So
me
I
as
like
very
the
right brain too and creative. So
Yeah.
the two of you together.
Yeah, so I love making the drinks and talking to people. I'm a little more extroverted than he is, which is why it got me today.
Okay. All right. All right.
So we just, wanted to do, if you're going to get up every day and go to work, you should enjoy what you're doing most of the time. And we work with booze. Let's not let
Right.
that
Right.
happen. So,
Right. And you're at 176 here in Libertyville. Now, Lake County Restaurant Week, for those that don't know, is ending this Sunday. It's been 10 days. If you haven't been out yet for Lake County Restaurant Week, you should come in here. And one of the other great locations, if you go to lakecountyrestaurantweek.com, now when people come in here, what they do is they there's tabletops, and there's a QR code on there. You can scan that, and if you check in, and you've got time to do it between now and Sunday, at 3 of the locations, you can win that overnight stay at the Marriott Resort and golf for 2 and gift cards and all that in Lincolnshire. So find that QR code on your table, scan it, and check in from 3 locations during Lake County Restaurant Week. And now it's Restaurant Week. We got all sorts of drinks ready to go here at the bar. Let's talk about the food first. Is food a regular thing here, or what do you do food wise since it's Restaurant Week?
yeah, so we definitely serve snacks. So we have like cheese plates. We make our own dips for pretzel bites and things like that. We try to have really quality bar snacks. But people are welcome to bring in other food if they want something else or order in. But for Restaurant Week, we did a special deal. So we have a cocktail flight of 3 different styles of tiki drinks with 2 jerk chicken tacos. So we make those in-house with a recipe we developed here. They're just really nice, delicious. And so it's a fun way to try 3 different drinks of the types of drinks we do and then have a little snack along the way.
They smell delicious. We're going to get into those in just a minute. Let's if I can get Caroline to hold the camera over here on us. We're our own crew today. So, so let's talk about the tacos.
Sure.
You say you make them. Let's have a little taco.
Sure, absolutely. Grab you a napkin.
And it's 2 you get when you order them.
Yeah.
Which is what's a cocktail without a notch? You got the fresh lime there.
Right. Absolutely.
And it's real simple. So that's what is that?
So it's just jerk chicken we make in house. So it's got a whole bunch of spices with some chicken, and then a little cotija cheese and a little spring onions on top.
It's a little bit sweet. That's really nice. And you can really taste the chicken.
Mm-hmm.
Jerk chicken, it's the allspice and very
It's got
Jamaican.
ginger,
Very
allspice,
Jamaican in nature.
yeah, garlic,
Yeah.
serrano peppers. There's actually 4 serrano peppers in one batch of these, but they're not super hot.
Not really overbearing.
Yeah.
Hot.
Yeah.
And we got something to cool it off.
Absolutely. So these are 3 different styles of tiki drinks. The 2 on the outside are with a rum base. The middle one is a gin drink.
Really?
Yeah.
Now, how many different flights? Because people want to try stuff, so you don't get a full drink first. You try stuff and then maybe get a full drink.
Right.
Are there different? This is the flight you have for Restaurant Week, is that correct?
Yeah. Every Thursday night we do flight night though. So every Thursday night we have a different cocktail flight. So you can come and try 3 different drinks. So that's something we do every Thursday. We have a flight.
Oh, I might as well try the drinks. Then.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're pretending it's Thursday night here at North Shore Distillery.
Well, and this is available today. So we're
Anytime.
closed on Sundays, but this is available through today for a restaurant.
And this one is called the.
That one is called French Caribbean. So it has a tiny bit of absinthe there, which is a common ingredient in tiki cocktails.
Really?
Yeah, so just a little tiny absinthe. So it's rum and pineapple and lime and a little bit of demerara sugar.
I can taste the absinthe, and it's not, for people who hear absinthe, they think, oh, okay, you're going to hallucinate. It's not actual, like, European. I've been to the Czech Republic, and people have actual absinthe there, and that's to make it hallucinate. Absinthe you can get in America, and it's the same flavor, and you put it over the sugar to kind of make it less bite.
Oh, here, I'm going to dispel some of your notions. I'm the resident booze nerd here.
Yeah.
Absinthe is not and never was
Hallucinogenic. That's
in
the
the
way
Czech Republic,
that's the way they pitch
spell
it
that.
to you. That's the way they pitch it to you. I didn't have it.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't have it. I'm like, oh, I don't know about that. And the guys who had it didn't hallucinate or anything. I'm like, well, but they're very.
They pitch it that way hardcore, especially in the Czech Republic.
Yeah.
Absinthe was actually invented between France and Switzerland.
Okay.
So that's where it comes from. It's very herbal, very complex, very intensely flavored, but is not and never was hallucinogenic. The substance in there is called flujon, which is what they still regulate. But that was what was supposed to be hallucinogenic, but we now know that we're by Abbott and Apple, so we get drug scientists in here all the time.
Yeah. And they say straight
And
up.
drawing pictures of them all.
The molecules are unenacted.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's science class here at North Shore Distillery.
But Thujone is neurotoxic.
Okay.
So you'll have seizures, have hallucinations, if you have too much, you get alcohol poisoning long before you get to that.
You would have to drink enough to fall over for that.
Yeah, there is more Thujone, sage, tarragon, and stuff we use every day.
I'm gonna go home and smoke some sage.
There you go. Yeah, so you'll probably get, again, neurotoxins. So you get seizure.
She said her husband was a science nerd. I think we were lied to. I think we got the science nerd thing going on too.
Yeah, I'm pretty nerdy.
Very cool. I had the shop Ramson, I don't know, like Sandbox 2 came in and they have it there. And we had just like an absinthe drink, and it's a really interesting drink. So if people are avoiding it, you should check it out. Let's go to the other outside. I should ask Caroline, is there a drinking order? If I sample beers, I go light to dark. Is there an order that you should drink these?
In these cocktails, they're all great.
All right. Let's go to this side. What do we have over here?
That is called Donga Punch. So that's a really fun vintage tiki drink. It's got our aged rum. It's got fresh grapefruit, cinnamon, and lime.
And a palm tree. Taking that.
All right,
that's
go
right.
for it.
Let's walk out the door. Nobody
No worries.
Oh, that's like summer.
Yeah, it totally is. And
Yeah.
that's a vintage drink though from the age of tiki, from started in the late 1930s in California, really became very trendy, 40s, 50s, 60s, then it fell out of favor. But now there's a big resurgence of tiki drinks.
Yeah, there's places that are opening up that are tiki bars.
Totally,
that's
yeah.
the place to go.
And that's a drink from that era.
All right, let's go into the middle. And this is the gin drink.
That's called Polynesian Spell. It's got a little mermaid in there.
There's a mermaid in this one. The mermaid's coming home with me too. So
all right.
we hang out under the palm tree. What's in there?
So that has gin. It has our vacation curacao, which is an orange liqueur rum based. It has grape, has some fresh lemon juice.
Yeah, I'd make a picture of that.
Right?
Yeah.
It's dangerous because there's a lot of booze in it, but it doesn't taste like it. But that is true of a lot of tiki drinks.
It's well hidden. The booze is well hidden in that. So if people come in and they want to get a flight, and some tacos for restaurant week. Now you're not open this Sunday, so they have to come today. And how late are you guys open?
We're up until 9 today.
All right. And if they can't make it during restaurant week, what are the regular hours?
We're open Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 3 to 9 for cocktails, and then our store is open on Tuesdays and Wednesdays also.
All right.
As we move into summer, we hope to expand our hours, but we're working our way up to it.
So the bar and the nice sitting area is a really good sampling place. They're going to want to take a bottle of booze home. How many things do you offer, and how can they?
So we have a little shop on the other side where we sell all the products we make here just about by the bottle. So you just let us know what you want, and we'll bring it up for you.
And what different boozes do you have?
So we
do
have,
they change, or do they pretty much always?
We do have some things that come in and out. So right now we have 3 vodkas. We have straight vodka, we have a citrus vodka, and a Tahitian vanilla vodka. We have 5 different gins, as I mentioned. We make the first akavit made in the United States.
Okay.
So we have our absinthe. We have 2 whiskeys in our shop right now, and we have 3 on the bar. So we actually make whiskey as well, and we have a liqueur. It's that orange-based curacao that I mentioned to you.
You guys get really creative and stuff.
We do. That's part of the fun for us, is the continual process of creating and innovating and trying new stuff.
Yeah, that's fun. Yeah, you don't hear a lot of places that have akavit.
Yeah, no, yeah, it's a very less appreciated spirit.
Awesome. Is your stuff available anywhere else, or just here?
No, we sell in a range of bars, restaurants, and liquor stores across the Midwest. So we're in like any of the big stores in the area. Some Jewel, we're in Vinny's Beverage. We're at Gold Eagle and Wine Spirit Warehouse here in Louisville, Heineken, Sunset Food. Yeah.
Look for North Shore Distillery next time you're at the liquor store and see what they have. You got to get your own mermaids and palm trees, so take in mind. I'm gonna get the camera back from Caroline here, and because she did a great job on these drinks. Good job on that, right? So you guys make up some of these drinks. Is it drink your mistakes, or when you make something you're like, I don't know, we try that. I picture late nights of making things up,
Sometimes that happens, but after a while you have to be like, we better stop now.
Yeah.
Because you'll be like, oh, this is the best one ever, and then the next day you're like,
it's horrible. It was the best idea, and you set yourself a note, and you don't even understand what the note is, and then you try it, and you're like, no, that was not a good idea. Yeah, but the lucky thing is, if it's a late night meeting, you can sleep in those chairs. They're pretty comfy. It's happened. You don't have to tell me. It has. See, I heard that. I heard that.
We have talked about putting it in Murphy bed.
Yeah.
Use it.
It's the bed that comes out of the wall. If any place needs it, this place needs it. All right, we got one more tiki thing. What's going on over here?
So that's a drink that we call the Wanderer's Downfall. So it's one of the really summery drinks that we have on the menu. So it's also a rum-based cocktail. So it's got mint and pineapple and fresh lime juice and a little bit of that vacation curacao as well.
All right. I'm taking the umbrella. Too.
All right,
some of that. There's a pineapple. I'm gonna have every kind of garnish in the world.
We'll get you a few. We'll send them with you.
If you can get into North Shore Distillery today, make sure you scan that QR code. You got through tomorrow to get it on Lake County Restaurant Week. You can go to lakecountyrestaurantweek.com to get all the details, but go to 3 of the many locations, and you can win that overnight stay at the Lincolnshire Marriott Resort with golf for 2 and gift cards and a whole lot more. Again, Restaurant Week concludes tomorrow, so you can do it. If you get after it today and tomorrow, get here today to North Shore Distillery. Got to thank Caroline for making all the drinks. Yay! They're open at 3. That's why it's really quiet here now. So come on out right next to Lakeshore Harley-Davidson on 176 in Libertyville. Come and get the tacos, get the flight, and maybe win some stuff for part of Lake County Restaurant Week. That's lakecountyrestaurantweek.com. North Shore Distillery, tell me about the wheel before we go.
Sure, that's the wheel of indecision. So if you don't know what you want, you can spin the wheel and let the fates decide.
Oh, there you go. I need to carry one of those around in my pocket, right? It's the magic 8 ball here at the North Shore Distillery, online at
NorthShoreDistillery.com.
Thank you guys for having us.
Thanks for coming.
Having us, and I only sampled a few drinks, so Restaurant Week concludes tomorrow. Stop into North Shore Distillery on 176. It's in Libertyville, and check out LakeCountyRestaurantWeek.com.